Hello everybody and welcome back to the High School Sports Beat brought to you by Alfred State College. I'm Dave Yates. It is time now for the High School Notebook brought to you by Dunkin. America runs on Dunkin. And joining us once again this week, that'll be Matt Trabold. Matt, thanks for coming back.
Thanks for having me.
So Matt, we're going to talk a little bit about McQuaid hoops. Been a bit of a roller coaster ride recently for the Knights.
Absolutely. I think McQuaid right now, they are dealing up, they're cooking up some deja vu because a couple years ago, and I'll get to that in a second, we're seeing kind of a rebirth. Like what happened a couple years ago, even though the players are a little bit different. They won 5 games in a row after losing 4 games in a row, so they get to a 7-6 record. Looks a lot better than being under 500. Very reminiscent of 2 years ago where the first 11 games, 4-7 record, but second half of the season, they picked it up, ended up winning a sectional title behind Anthony Iglesia and company. And you're really seeing that again right now. They have not one, but 2 for McQuaid there. Elite scored in Section 5, scoring pieces, scoring threats, and Kobe Long and Jermaine Taggart, both are seniors. They have that senior leadership. And speaking of leadership, Taggart is really displaying an improved level of leadership, I should say, for this senior season of his. The future of this team is junior guard Keith Warren, and a couple games ago, he's really showing it right now. He's hot right now. He's showing that this is his team next season. He had 9 for 10 from 3 scoring a couple games ago against Franklin. That's a big deal. And up front, they have a couple guys in 6'5", underrated captain big, Ruben Daniel, and an emerging kid every week now since he really started getting some minutes, 6'6" Darren Blocker, hot Knights.
Talk about a team that's been on a roll. How about those Lancers, huh? Eastridge, 7 out of the last 8. And this is a team that, they are always there, it seems like. It seems like they have the talent, they have the raw skill, but not necessarily that little extra thing to push them over the top.
Yeah, and Eastridge's winning streak does not maybe look as good as McQuaid because it's only 2 games. But like you said a second ago, when you expand it out, 7 of 8 games with wins, only that 1 loss. And that means a big kind of collection of good wins, including they swept both Pittsford teams. Both those teams won sectional titles last year, A1 and A2. And the backcourt duo of Jalen Rose Hanna and especially Tony Arnold, they've been a big deal for not 1, not 2, but 3 seasons recently. So these guys know what to do to have that kind of success in Class A. And I think what really gets them to maybe that extra level of success this season for the Lancers is the play of 6'4", main big man this season for the Lancers in Percy Robinson. And Robinson is unapologetically tough on the boards. He'll smack it in the confines of the rules. And with every week, he gets more confident on the offensive end, attacking the rim. In a stacked Class A1 right now, they are the 2 spot, and that's a big deal.
Very nice. Talk about the few, the proud. We talk about East boys a lot, but the East girls, they deserve some mention right now.
They are the 7th spot right now, East High, 6-4 record. But I don't think anyone should want to play them come sectional tournament time because, hey, and I'm going to say that even with knowing that they only have 7 players on the roster, but what a 7 it is. Against mighty Pittsford Mendon a couple games ago, they led after 3 quarters. Unfortunately for them, they dealt with some free throw issues in the 4th quarter. But at the helm, Clyde Savannah, successful former coach, boys coach, I should say, in Tim Jackson. He is really good at bringing that core group together right now. They have a lot of good size. That means 6-foot Michaela McCorker and virtually unstoppable Sharona Blocker. Last time out up front, McCorker at that center spot, I should say. She had a lot of good experience to come out of it because they played Williamsville South at home, which has that UConn commit 6'6" Amari DeBerry, because sectional tournament time around here, East will not be playing that level of size. So that's big.
Right. Awesome, Matt. Thanks very much. We're back with more of the High School Sports Beat brought to you by Alfred State College right after this.